Kelly here, back with another MV reaction. This one is a viewer request, and this is for Apink's Mr. Chu. I have heard that this song came out quite a while ago and the music video. However, I have yet to hear the song, and of course I have yet to watch the MV. I find it much more fun for you guys and myself to give my full first impression of the song by watching the MV along with it as well, because it's like I won't have any expectations ahead of that, and also you'll see like a story that goes along with the song, and it kind of makes more sense. So I actually am excited to see how this one turns out. I mean, just by the title, Mr. Chu, it sounds very cute. So here's my reaction for Apink's Mr. Chu. Let's press play. Tennis court, chocolate, perfume. Mr. Chu. Okay, this is all about kisses. The ball's on the floor though. I like their outfits. Cute like always. You're always so adorable. It's like yo kind of situation. That's so cute. I like the concept, it's cute. They're always so adorable, I swear. Quit dilly-dallying. Great. What was that about? You're so silly. Oh, that was very skillful. Apayo. Is that the same guy? You would know in the locker. Have you ever done that before? So please answer my love letter. It's a very little room. It doesn't seem very comfortable. It's so cute. I get it. It's so cute. I like that. They just make a bunch of guys' hearts melt, so melting dudes' hearts everywhere. That was so cute. Mr. Chu. Well, that was my reaction. Wow, it was very, very cute, very bright and adorable. It's obviously about the crush. You want to, you know, you have a crush on the guy and you want him to like you back. They put the little note in the locker and they're just talking about this Mr. Chu, this mysterious Mr. Chu. And it was just very, very adorable. It's definitely the kind of song that you definitely will be into, especially when you're young. I did enjoy the song. I was bouncing to it. I just thought it was so adorable. I don't know what it was, and they just did all these little cute little mannerisms and their little expressions in the aegyo and looking for romance. And you know, we've all experienced that point in life where you have the crush you want and you're wondering, should I tell him I like him? How should I tell him? Should I write him a letter? You know, I remember my first crush, I wrote him a letter and I was so embarrassed. I remember I wrote the letter like I was like in 3rd grade or something. I wrote the letter like 5 times because I didn't want to be too much. And you know, he was my first crush, so yeah, I was young. So I was in 2nd grade and he was in 3rd grade, so he was older than me. So I was approaching an older guy, like oh my gosh. So I was writing the letter and I'm like, you know, trying to, you know, explain my emotions in a way that isn't too much. And of course I ended with a little kiss and I sprayed a little perfume on the envelope because I don't know where I learned that at 2nd grade, but apparently I learned it somewhere to think of it. And I remember I was leaving lunchtime because I already knew like we leave lunch around the same time. So I always see him around the same area when we leave, and he's leaving with his class or his friends, and I'm like, okay. His friends were around him that day for some reason. I guess they went their separate ways. So I'm like, okay, this is the perfect chance. I think I had that letter for like days, looking for a day to give it to him. So I found the time to give it to him. I gave him the letter. I kind of did it like, Oppa, here, and then I ran away. I just ran off, and he's probably like, what the like, really? What is this? And you know, I was waiting for a response and I didn't really get a response, so I was like, oh my gosh, heartbreak. So he didn't respond to me, I guess because we were young. And it's so funny because the following year, like this is like a year passed, like he never gave me a response. I was like, you know what, whatever, I guess it's not meant to be. So like a year later or something, we were in class, and apparently like for some reason we were merged in the same class. Like they mixed up 2 grades, I guess because the school was like packed. I don't know what happened there. And we were in the same class, oddly enough. So I had to see the guy who did not answer my letter, and I was, you know, a kid and he was a kid, but in my mind we were adults. I don't know why. And one day, out of nowhere, like we were just sitting, it was like break time or something in class, and we were just doing whatever, and out of nowhere he confessed to me. He just said he liked me, and I'm like, dude, you had your chance last year, you rejected me, and guess what, you're rejected now. So I didn't say it like that, I just said, oh, okay, and that's it. So that was the story of my first crush. I don't know why I brought it up in this video, but I just thought it fit. It was cute because I was young, I was a kid, so you just imagine me like, what do I know about love at that age? I don't know, but apparently I thought it through enough to write a letter and like go crazy enough to just give the kid a letter, expecting a response. Why? He was young, and he gives me a response a year later, like really? So what was your first crush story? I would love to know your first crush story. So write in the comments below. I want to see if anyone has a cute first crush story like mine. I found it kind of cute. It was awkward but cute, like awkward. And also, if you want to make any requests for MVs that you want me to react to, feel free to comment. I will definitely find the chance to react to them, specifically in music videos. If you have any questions, K-pop related questions that you'd like to ask me on my Twitter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feature that question's answer and the person who asked the question. I'm going to feature your name, obviously, and I am going to answer them in the end. And you know, it's going to be like one question at a time, but eventually if there is a couple of questions, I just create a whole video just for that. But I just want it to be like a thing now, like at the end of my video I answer one of your questions. So of course I would like it to be K-pop related, but you could get personal, I don't mind really. I'm open to answer some questions, depending what they are, of course. Not that open with my life like that. But if you have any K-pop related questions, even K-dramas, I watch K-dramas. Not many lately, but I have been watching a few. Like, if you have any questions at all, ask me on my Twitter. You will be featured at the end of my video, along with the answers to that question. So thanks for watching my MV reaction. On to the next one. Bye!